What up, YouTube? So today's the day. Vinegar Syndrome Black Friday package has arrived. I'm very, very excited. Um, it's not the biggest order that I've done, but I did get the 2020 yearly subscription, so that did cost me quite a bit. And I am happy with what I got, and happy with Vinegar Syndrome for packaging it all real nice. I've already opened it so that I had wanted to have a look first. But let's just dive right in. So first things first, Tammy and the T-Rex enamel pin, which is great. There was a couple of options. I wanted the one with the Paul Walker T-Rex, so I thought that was really cool. And then we'll start with the slipcovers. There was Christmas Evil, and I believe the Dude Designs did this cover. He took like the original ad mat and just kind of redid it and added color and threw a background on. So I already have the Blu-ray for this, but I wanted to get the special slipcover. And then Luther the Geek. This is a Troma acquisition. Christmas Evil was also an older Troma title. I love the chrome on the teeth and the lettering and the Vinegar Syndrome logo. This is probably one of my favorite Vinegar Syndrome releases to date. The transfer is unbelievably, it's gorgeous. And the movie is really, really good. So if you haven't seen it, I would check it out. And then the second last, I guess, slipcover, Pigs, or the 13th Pig. This is also another Troma title. And the blood is glossy and embossed. I also have this one, the Blu-ray. So I wanted the slipcovers that they had put out just for Black Friday for the titles that I already had, but I'm a sucker for Vinegar Syndrome slipcovers. And then this one was I couldn't believe that this came out, Hellbent. So this film has been way out of print. I remember it going upwards of $100 on eBay. And when Vinegar Syndrome announced that they were doing the sale, and they posted up a video on their Instagram, the sale was going live on Friday at the archive. They showed some of the movies, and I saw Hellbent was within the movies, and as soon as the sale went live, I searched for Hellbent and grabbed it, which I was really excited. I did miss out on, what was it, Jack Frost slipcover and the, what was the other? Undertaker slipcover. I missed out on both of those, but I did get Hellbent, and I didn't have to spend $100 American on it, so... from the director of Horror House on Highway 5, which is also another really weird film. Here's the back for everyone. It's 1988, 88 minutes, all region. Yeah, so really happy that I got a copy of this. And then I got the lenticular cover for Tammy and the T-Rex, aka Tanny and the Teenage T-Rex. We actually just played this film here at Globe Cinema in Calgary, and 60 people came out. This is a really cool film. This includes the R-rated cut with all the gore scenes intact. So, and the R-rated cut is dubbed as Tanny and the Teenage T-Rex for some weird reason. And I did get the Blu-ray because I don't mess around with that 4K crap. 4K for me is just like DVD. I don't have anything to play it, so it's just a coaster. I'm not going to spend extra money for a unplayable format. Blu-ray will be just fine. And I love that they sent with the package, it says right here, Blu-ray Tammy, not 4K. Thanks, Vinegar Syndrome. And then moving on, we have the VSA titles. So the first one is the Vice Academy trilogy, starring Ginger Lynn Allen and Linnea Quigley. And there's Linnea there. She's such a sweet person. I've met her a couple of times. Dude Designs also did this cover, and Dude Designs also did Tammy and the T-Rex, so that's really cool. And my copy is 1788 of 3000, and this is VSA 03, so the Vinegar Syndrome Archives. And in these bottom loading hard slipcovers, I really dig these. And then the next, Savage Dawn, also bottom loading, VSA 04. And this is a cool biker movie starring Lance Henriksen from Millennium, 1653 of 4000. So yeah, these are more like the straight to video style like movies that would have come out, and that's why they did them kind of like a VHS slipcover. I don't believe these VSA films have ever had any kind of like theatrical release, or wouldn't have, you know, when they came out. So they're doing more like, these films are available through Vinegar Syndrome's website and a couple like brick and mortar stores, maybe like Forbidden Planet and stuff, but they're keeping it more like the old style VHS releases, which I think is cool. And then this was a really cool release. I'm glad they put this out, The Candy Snatchers. It's a 70s exploitation film, which I feel like they had kind of slowed down on some of these exploitation style films. Like I'm a big fan of like The Pickup and Trip with the Teacher and stuff. And I'm glad when they announced this, because I like these style films, the real like sleazy 70s like grindhousey films, and I hope this one sold well so that we maybe will get a couple more. But I mean, I'm just glad I got this one. And then this was another unique slipcover available during Black Friday, The Telephone Book. I believe this is the only erotic film I got in my package. I didn't have it, so I got it with the Blu-ray. It's supposed to be really good. People really enjoy it. So, and I've just recently started getting into buying the erotic films and the roughies and stuff like that. So I'm excited to check this one out. This is actually a really old one too. This is Vinegar Syndrome 007. So I'm glad that they reissued it with a slipcover. And then the final slipcover that by itself, Spookies, because I'm a yearly subscriber, I got both slipcovers. So this is the Gary Pullen slipcover, and Gary Pullen was from like Rue Morgue magazine, and he's a fantastic Canadian artist. And then the original VHS cover, this one I believe sold out right away, and I can kind of see why. I mean, but I'm glad that this got released. It's cool because this release actually has two movies. So it's Spookies, and then it's the full-length feature documentary about Spookies. So there's two discs, both on Blu-ray. One is the feature and then one is the doc. And I'm really happy that they included that. I guess they must have made it, so that's really cool. I can't wait to check it out. You know, this is like a weird VHS oddity, and it's cool that it's getting the Vinegar Syndrome treatment. So, and then one of the big ones for Black Friday, this is the Angel collection. The box set kind of reminds me of like, it's the side loading like Slaughterhouse, but it looks and feels like the Amityville Cursed Collection box. So this is the 3 Angel films, Angel, Avenging Angel, and Angel 3, the final chapter, I believe they're called. I'm really excited to check these out on high definition. These are like, you know, I remember growing up and going to the old mom and pop video stores, and you'd always see this cover on the shelf. So I'm excited to check this out. I love these box sets that Vinegar Syndrome is doing. I mean, these are like high quality releases. Let's see if I can. Yeah, so opens like that. Angel, and then the 3 films. Angel, Avenging Angel, Angel 3, the final chapter. I was right. All right. So yeah, this is like a really cool release. I'm like really happy that they did this one. These box sets are just beautiful, you know, like Hell Comes to Frogtown, Slaughterhouse, the Amityville collection. Like these, they're just like such good hard cover, like hard bound box sets. Vinegar Syndrome just does an amazing job. And then finally, I had placed my order and then went back because I had found a $4 off coupon in one of the movies. So I got Massage Parlor Murders, and it was cost me like $9, I think. So I was like, yeah, I'll do it. This is another like really old one, and it's also another like exploitation film, which I'm a big fan of. So in case you don't know what the film is about, here's the back, 74. Yeah, and I believe this is a really old title, so Vinegar Syndrome 4. So this is like one of the older releases. I believe the exploitation TV releases were the first ones, and then the Herschel Gordon Lewis collection, I believe, was VS001. So I'm happy to get some of the older ones. I know there's a couple that are way out of print. I probably won't ever get them, and then finally I got some clear cases so I can exchange Massage Parlor Murders for a clear case, and I can put a clear case in my Spookies slipcover, so that way all my Vinegar Syndrome titles will be in clear cases on my shelf, and I think they look pretty cool like that. So yeah, so that was my Black Friday haul from Vinegar Syndrome. Tammy and the T-Rex. I'm a big fan. I'm looking forward to December's releases because they're both erotic films, and then I'm a yearly subscriber, so I'm really looking forward to what 2020 has in store. I know there's a bunch of Troma releases coming up right out of the gates, so thanks Vinegar Syndrome, and thanks for watching.